Hello Pixel Nation, this is Ostrichboy BF3. I'll quickly explain who I am so you guys know. I'm a YouTuber. I make Battlefield videos mostly. Lately I've been making almost only Battlefield videos, and I'd like to talk a little bit about a few things in this video. The first thing would be that DICE has actually called Battlefield 4 truly the best of the best, and I might think actually that this is a marketing strategy to get you to pre-order the game. Another thing is that I want to talk about if Battlefield would be really bad. What would you do? I mean, which game would you pick up and start playing again? Like, would it be Medal of Honor Warfighter, for instance, or would you go back to the Call of Duty series? Maybe possibly play Counter-Strike Global Offense or something? What kind of first-person shooter would you try to find as a replacement for Battlefield? Because of course the series does have some good titles, so you could go back to Battlefield 3, or you could go even back to Bad Company, or 1942, Battlefield 2. There are a lot of old games out there, but the question is, what would the majority of the people do? I'm actually quite not really sure, but hopefully Battlefield 4 of course will just be awesome, so that we just can enjoy a new fresh game. I'm actually quite positive that saying that Battlefield 4 will be truly the best of the best is kind of a marketing strategy, because it can't be anything different. You're basically telling the people that the game's going to be great and that it's going to be the best game of the Battlefield franchise. So you're basically hyping the game up so people will buy it and pre-order it, and because that's of course what they want. They want your money to pre-order the game. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to pre-order. I actually might do it myself, but I do think that it's a good marketing strategy what they're doing right now. But of course, you're not going to tell people that your game's going to be really bad, because who's going to buy it then? Only people, of course, who haven't heard anything about it and just want to try it out. But I think this market right now, people aren't willing to spend like, what is it, $60 for a game if they don't know if it's going to be good. So they really want to see if the game's good, and if you hype it up and it really is good, then people will buy it more. So now I'll ask you a question. What do you expect from Battlefield 4? Me personally, I expect to get around 400 to 500 hours multiplayer experience from the game. That's about what I got from Battlefield 3. I did actually play it over 2 platforms. I started off on the PlayStation 3, and I just recently got a PC, which is of course a big improvement for Battlefield 3 especially. But what do you really expect? I'm really curious to know. Maybe it's like to see better graphics, or maybe it's to have more vehicles, more game modes. What do you want to see in Battlefield 4? Coming back on the topic of pre-ordering the game, I really want to see multiplayer footage before I pre-order the game, because I think the multiplayer is probably in Battlefield 3, it's been 80% of my playing time. I've hardly played the single player, and I really want to see multiplayer to see how good that is. If it's like the multiplayer, for instance, in Medal of Honor Warfighter, I'm probably not getting the game. So the only way DICE can convince me from pre-ordering the game is showing me good multiplayer footage and some kind of nice trailer or whatever. Even just a raw gameplay would be nice to see. I think that they would actually market the game better, and hopefully we'll see something. They have, I think, said on their Twitter account once that they will show some multiplayer footage, but I'm not sure if that's going to be before the game releases, so that you can get people to pre-order the game more. Another question that I've been asking myself a lot is if Battlefield 3 laid the bar too high for Battlefield 4, because I think that it might be really hard to improve a game that's already so solid, and that's why I also am quite surprised when I read on the Battlefield forums when people are saying that Battlefield 4 should be a completely new experience. I really don't want to see that. I want to see Battlefield 3 remade, take some glitches out of the game, and just make it better. I really think that people underestimate how good of a game Battlefield 3 has been. I think that they should really go over to their Battlelog page and see how much hours they've already spent in this fantastic game. And I also hear people complaining a lot about that the Battlefield 4 footage, the single player footage, kind of looked like Battlefield 3.5, but I really would like to see Battlefield 3.5. They could even call it that way. I wouldn't really care. As long as it's a game that's better than Battlefield 3, or at least on par with Battlefield 3, I'm happy, and I'm pre-ordering it and buying it and supporting it like I did with Battlefield 3. But I really think that DICE will make a really good game, and I'm really confident in them. I think they will also release multiplayer footage before the game releases, and then you'll see that Battlefield 4 is going to be a good game, hopefully. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please check out my channel. I do a lot of videos about Battlefield 3, and also, of course, in the future about Battlefield 4. Other than that, have a great day, and bye.